Was part of my LTD restoration project. I had a comment from somebody, Kathy from the UK, who said that her husband Rob had a Ford Landau, and they were over in the UK, and apparently it's one of, I think, 7 Landaus that were exported to England back in the 70s. I think Rob said he's been able to locate 6 of the 7. He actually had owned 2, including the car that I'm interested in, which you'll see in a second. And he had another one which was very rusty, but this one's in very nice condition. He's had it for about, I think, 25, 30 years. It was resprayed in its original wild violet. I've checked the build code and everything. It's all correct. I think it's Z. And I think that cost about £8,000 back in the day. And so I'm in the process of buying that car. So who would have thought just getting a comment from Kathy, on that one of my LTD episodes would lead to this, which is terrific. So Rob sounds like a lovely bloke. I've been speaking to him a few times on the phone, and also he wants to see the car restored or put back together.
Right, got it out of the shed. Just giving it a quick hose off, that's all. Probably back about 23 years ago, I spent £8,000 on a paint job on that. Not absolutely perfect now. Interior's not too bad. All the seats and gubbins, door cards are all in the house. Most of it's back together. There's a few bits and pieces in the boot here. There's a windscreen, a rear windscreen down there. I've actually owned 2 of these cars, so I've got 2 lots of plates. I'll do a better picture and send you that. Parts in here. Bumpers aren't too bad. A little bit of rust on the inside. They'll obviously need re-chroming at some stage. I've got a few doubled up bits like lights. I've got 2 front windscreens and another rear screen over there. No issues with any of those. The chrome wheel trims, they're pretty ropey, I'm afraid. Front panel's fine. Got a spare dash for it. There's a couple of prop shafts down there. I did a few years ago get all new rubbers for the doors and the windscreens. They're there. I've got another roof lining there. That's about it really. But I think I've got 2 sets of keys for it. See how you go. Cheers. Right, here's a video of inside the boot that you'd like to have a look at, Mark. There's any rust down there, I don't think. Looks pretty good here, I think. That's what that is. What's down there? I want to have a look at this panel back here. This all looks pretty good, I think. There's no rust in there at all anywhere. So that's the boot. Boot lid. Here we go. Here's on your side trims here. It's just probably easier to do them on separate videos. I know you're worried about these posts here. I would have said there's absolutely no rust anywhere there at all. I think when they painted it, because the car was completely pulled to pieces, they pretty much covered everything. So that's the driver's side. Right, here's the passenger side, which basically is going to be the same as the other side. I know it's a bit dirty. That all this gubbins here is only dust and dirt and debris and stuff. It's a bit difficult to see it on a video, really, but give you a bit of an idea. Having a look in the hole there, there's absolutely, even in through the panels there, it all looks pretty good in there. Your water gutters up on the top, both sides. They're absolutely fine. Just dirt in there, that's all that is. I would think it is absolutely pretty rust-free. All the wheel arches here and everything, there's no, on the inside, they're all proper. You can see, and they've obviously give that a ferrule coating or something when they did it, but it's all good. There's no anything anywhere. Here you go then, Mark. I reckon this could be a bit of a holy grail. I reckon this is for factory use only or something, but every part number for the car is in there. Look, LTD and Landau this is.
Rob wants to see the car restored, brought back to Australia, and so follow along. This is going to be a pretty exciting series in its own right. A very rare factory Wild Violet Landau, built 1973. And if you look here, you can see the original air cleaner. I'm not sure whether Rob's got two of those. This is a spare or this is the original. It's fairly corroded, so it's going to have to be blasted, I guess, and refinished. They don't have a chrome finish, but they have this sort of brushed stainless kind of look about them. That's the factory look. A lot of people think they have a blue air cleaner, but they didn't actually. They had a silver air cleaner. So, because I'm still chasing one for the LTD. So, but anyway, he's also located that, and then he's got the original Super Fringe radio, which is pretty cool. Got one of these, my dad's 72 Galaxy, but that's the original radio that they had as well for the Landau. So that's a really nice find as well. And then he's got a whole set of replacement rubbers for the whole car, which is terrific. So yeah, really pleased. Looking forward to getting the car for sure. It's an iconic Australian personal luxury car, the likes of which, none of the other big three made, and likes of which we never saw again once the Landau finished its production run from 73 to 76.